Much indeed, BBC News. A question really to all of you.
This is not the Labour Party that I fought to save when Neil Kinnock was leader. It isn't the Labour Party that I fought against Trotskyists in student politics. This is the Labour Party which has changed beyond recognition. And you have to make a decision. It's not just the politics. It is whether you can feel a moral integrity to go along with things that you can no longer justify or accept. And I've come to my own breaking point. I cannot do that any longer.
Because apart from you, Angela, you're all sitting on quite large Labour majorities. So do you feel the pressure of time?
People feel politically homeless and they are asking and begging for an alternative. This is why we believe our politics is broken and that something has to be done to build back a politics that people believe in. And we cannot be complicit in a political system which is broken and which is failing to put the country first and put people first.
Not necessarily enough for a significant political party. How many others have suggested to you that they might be willing to join?
Make no mistake, it's not just Labour MPs who are privately wrestling with their consciences on this every single day. We know of lots of other members of Parliament in other parties too. The whole thing is broken, so we've got to change it.
So, of course, for myself, the Brexit saga has been very much a tipping point. You know, I've been trying for a very, very long time to push and cajole and nudge the Labour Party to do what I would regard as its traditional values to point it towards, which is protecting jobs and livelihoods. But instead, we've seen a consistent attempt to put sort of political calculations above what I regard as the national interest. And that, for me, has been a tipping point. But there's a combination of issues, as you've heard today.
So there's one more.
Before you're about to be pushed, that you had no place in the Labour Party and you weren't prepared to fight anymore to try and change policy on...
When I joined the Labour Party, you thought I was joining a broad church, and it's now clear that that broad church, which brought many of us into the Labour Party, no longer exists. And therefore, we have to be true to ourselves and true to our values. And it would be much easier for us if we just kept quiet and kept our heads down. But we don't believe, or I certainly don't believe, that's what I came into politics to do.
The words that they kicked off with in their declaration. Have you learnt any lessons?